Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kinda pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shiana.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Isn't that all Madria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area.
Forgive you!
Here I come! Wind!
Wave here! Arcade waterfall!
Soaring
Here!
fear!
Here!
I'm ready! You're mine!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Corruption!
Wind! We're in good form!
Coming through!
I'll take you all on! It's over!
These things really get on my nerves.
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this.
Impressive fervor, little one.
Eternal devastation! We're in good form!
You guys want to rest here?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
This is such a beautiful island.
Yet it's just as full of Zoogles as everywhere else on Dahna.
The fact there are piers suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Dahnans to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No, I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah, so much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dahna is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They're surrounding us!
Now!
Lunar corruption!
Can you take it? Escape! Severing Wind!
Now!
Rena!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work. An opponent like this should be easy. No escape! Come one, come all!
Can't get out of this!
Lightning condemned! Breeze lancer!
It's over! Severing Wind!
I shall feel you where you stand!
Between heaven and earth!
My turn!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
There. It's you.
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible! It's too late for me! Death! Death closes in on me wherever I go!
What?
That's Almadrius.
Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
too much to handle.
Eternal devastation! Aim for the weak spot!
That'll bring you down.
Dance on the wind!
In here.
Here, let me help.
Try harder! Rending you apart!
I'm all stuck.
Here I come!
One more time.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Far enough!
Freeze, Lancer. Blah, blah, blah.
Armor won't save you!
You're mine! Eternal devastation! No further! No escape! Not today!
Heal you all. Here's the raging healing.
Negative gate!
Resonate with the earth!
Rending you apart!
I'm going to need
Thrilling
all the
performance.
That's quite...
Benediction light.
Steel Force! Radiant
Wind!
here!
Stardust!
Radiant here! Between heaven and earth!
I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
A wailing energy of lightning! Annihilation! Mega ray! Annihilation!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Wind!
What my heart can do!
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind!
This
Steel!
one's mine!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Eternal devastation!
First aid!
Tempest!
You're mine!
Alright, move on! Shield!
Far enough! Gemini Alpha!
Negative Sprite! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth!
Eat them!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine here! Not on my watch! Mega ray!
Take this!
You're mine!
Amazing.
Can't get out of this!
Strike!
Mega ray!
You're finished!
Annihilation!
Eternal devastation!
Illuminate the
Take this!
Shattering
the soaring blood!
I'll heal you all! Chain between heaven and
Eagle
earth!
ray!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
I owe you one.
Sleep now! Get on in there with the others!
Here I come!
Let's go!
Rending you apart!
Gathering reputation ruin.
The flame inside me yearns to be let.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't
Not
ignore the
today.
pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Eternal devastation! Severing wind! Stardust!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Don't mind if I do!
Wind! Stardust!
Outstanding form!
Wind! Stardust!
Take this!
A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing
Wind!
banshee of
Here,
lightning!
let me help.
Soaring coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Let me show you what my art can
Try
do.
harder!
Rise and shine! Radiant
Wind!
star!
Severing wind! Stardust! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Severing wind!
I'll smash you!
Take this! Severing wind! Stardust!
Glacial spear!
Soaring light spear!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Wind!
A wailing banshee of
Stardust!
annihilation!
That'll bring you down!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate with the earth!
Severing wind! Oh! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go!
Bathed in blood!
You're mine! Stardust! The flame inside me yearns to be let
The
free!
enemy is going all out!
Try harder!
Annihilation!
Wind!
Mega ray!
Stardust!
Confiscate!
Ready and rare!
Lightning orb!
Here, let me help.
Try harder! Severing wind! Stardust!
To accomplish this. This looks easy.
In a bind?
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Severing wind!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Leave the porters to me!
Armor won't save you!
Denied! Glacial spear!
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
Razor, that'll bring you down.
Kayoyuma!
Puddle!
Severing the...
Bam! Thunderblade!
Wind!
Flame! Reload!
I'll grind you into dust.
Watch them sweep!
The tempest engulfs you.
Searing flame! Reload!
Elusive deity.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Try harder!
Heal.
I'm being interrupted.
Into the shadow!
Ignite!
Mega ray! Annihilation!
Rending you apart. I can carve through armor.
Purge malevolence!
Take this!
Arcane
Strike!
waterfall!
Start up!
Dance in the don't mind if I do! Ready to go!
No further.
Arcane waterfall!
Try harder!
Burning!
Severing wind!
Heal!
Try harder!
Free blazer!
Severing wind! Start up!
Now to all! Mega ray! By the power of Florida! Annihilation!
Take this!
Can you take it?
Mega ray! Where would that come from? Eat dirt! Wind astral energy! I never miss!
Wide open! Wind!
Won't escape me.
Soda!
Eagle ray. Shattering the
Heaven and earth!
Attack time.
A wailing banshee of light!
Wind!
One more! In here!
Start up!
This one!
Breath of life.
Mega ray!
Heal my weary
Eternal
companion.
devastation! Here I come!
Cure.
Tempest through! Alright! It's
Wind!
time!
I can carve through armor.
Get it! Free blaze!
Sever it up!
It looks like you
You
got
may
this
be
one
strong,
covered.
but I'll never back down!
Hailing circle!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Hold on to your art! Here I come! Burning! Holy wind! Change between heaven and earth! Don't mind if I do! Free blazer! Tempest swirl!
Wind! Soaring coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Take
Rise
this.
and show wailing banshee of lightning! Reverence! What would I do without your heart?
Flame inside is yours!
You let free.
Got it! Free blazer! Now let's dance!
Anything in order is all mine.
Thunder shield!
Now you see what I can do.
Searing flame! Reload!
Far enough. Catapult.
Wind!
Light astral
Severing
energy!
wind!
Here!
Try harder!
Fury!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil! Swirl blazer! That'll bring you down!
I'll grind you into dust.
Severing
There you
wind!
go! Don't let up! The enemy is going all out! Burning strike!
Need to pull myself.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch your back,
Can't
okay?
end here!
Don't you leave me!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil! Don't mind if I do! Free blazer!
Now!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Severing wind!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Heal my weary
The
companion.
wailing
Take
wind!
this.
The lightning! Mega ray! By the power
You
of
picked the
water!
wrong fight!
Annihilation! Ready to go! Celestial
Now you see what I can do.
Far enough!
Elusive
Take
deity.
it!
Let me help!
Wind!
I can't heal you forever!
Eagle ray.
Dance waterfall! Free blast!
Wind!
Dance with the wind!
Soda!
In here!
Here, let me
Let's
help.
get you all tucked away! Birthday!
Catapult.
Wind astral energy! Whoa!
Severing up!
Crescent fly.
Severing wind!
Locked and ready!
Soda!
Where are you going?
Breath
Let's
of
get you all
life.
tucked away!
Heal my weary companion.
Soda!
Cure!
Kayoyuma!
Searing flame! Reload!
Severing wind!
Let me help!
Soda!
Elusive deity.
Sorry. Art expert coming through! Radiant
Try harder!
Here's the
Wind!
illuminate the dark!
Soda!
Holy
This
glimmer!
one's all mine!
Purge malevolence!
Ah! You picked the wrong fight!
Leave the now!
To me.
All yours, Kisara.
There.
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me, It hounds me! The silver death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices! Don't follow me! Leave me be! Leave me alone!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicente that he hollowed?
He did so at Almadria's urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almadria while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almadria's monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renan, yet he regretted his part in the Dahnan's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey, it's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I think Hoodle senses something.
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired. This shall be a feast for the senses.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Dahnans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away! Ah!
I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back? Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Make sure to get some good rest. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Hey.
Hey!
Yes! Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this! Ah!
Okay!
Great!
Good. Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow. This is...
Yes!
Oh!
amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey.
Yes. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
Are those two discussing relics again?
Then it's a promise.
Indeed it is.
Law, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Kisara. It's nothing. It's just those two are being sneaky over there. I heard something about a promise.
A promise? If it has to do with relics, then what?
Wait, you don't think they're gonna ditch us to become treasure hunters, do you?
I really doubt that.
You never know. He's pretty damn crazy for those relics of his.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd make things difficult for you if they just up and disappeared on us, right?
Yeah, that'd cause some problems.
We've gotta do something to stop them.
Hey, what if we collected all of the relics ourselves?
That's it! Then they wouldn't have to go anywhere!
We might not be able to hear them talk like he can, but we can still search for them anywhere that looks likely.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we won't miss a single one.
Speaking of which, why are you so concerned about them taking off?
Huh? Well, you see...
This is going to be so great!
Indeed. Once we're finished, we can hold it in the palace.
A Dahna relic exhibition!
I'll let you serve as our exhibit guide, Renwell.
Right! I'll study up so I can answer any question they throw at me.
And, if you could, please ensure that Hootle stays far, far away from the exhibits.
Who?
We avoided getting roasted in that ring, but what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.